Hi everyone, so today we're going to be talking about something that's not actually a polygon, it's still a shape, it's a circle. And there's not a lot we need to know about a circle, but we're going to learn how to draw a circle with the compass. We're going to learn about the radius and the diameter. So go ahead and get your notebook out, title it Circles. Okay, so first of all, the tool that I'm talking about, compass, is not the compass that you use to navigate, but it is this, the compass used to draw a circle. So, I don't know if you have a compass at home, maybe not, but if you do, today is a good day to practice it. I'm going to show you how to draw one, even if you don't have one, so that if you ever see one of these, you know what it's used for. So it's got this main piece that you stick on the paper, it's got a point to it, and then it's got this other piece that you can extend, and it's got a pencil in it, and you can measure how many inches you want your circle to be. You stick the pointy side, that's not the pencil, on a piece of paper, and then the other side turns around and it will form a circle. So you leave that part that's not a pencil on the page, you never pick it up, and the other part spins around and then it makes a perfect circle. So if you drew a circle with your compass on your page, it looks like this. If you don't have a compass, just draw a circle the best you can. We are going to talk about the radius and the diameter of a circle. So if you have a circle, there's a center point in your circle, and that center point of your circle is in the center. So it's the equal distance to the edge all the way around. If I draw that line, it's the same distance as this line, and if I could do that all the way around the circle, and they would all be the same distance, because that's the center point. Well, that distance from the center of the circle to the outside edge of the circle is what we call the radius. So we can label it with a little r. And then we're going to define the radius. And radius is the distance from the center of a circle to any point on the edge of the circle. Okay, so that's the radius. And the diameter is very similar. So if you have a circle, your center point, you have your radius, the line from the center to the outside edge of the edge to the center. The diameter is twice that. It is all the way across, but it's all the way across through the center point. So this is not a radius, it's not as far. It has to go through the center point. It's exactly twice as much as the radius. So that's called the diameter. And an easy way to remember this is diameter is a longer word. It's the longer line. Radius is a shorter word. It's the shorter one. So this is the diameter. And the diameter is the distance across a circle through its center point. All right, so knowing that about the radius and the diameter, if I told you the radius of a circle was 2 inches, what would the diameter of the circle be? Hopefully you said 4 inches, because the radius is 2, the radius on the other side of the circle is going to be 2 also, and 2 plus 2 would be 4 all the way across. So if the diameter was 10 all the way across the circle, what would the radius halfway across the circle be? Hopefully you said 5 or 5 inches. So that's what you're going to be doing today. There's also a way to name lines that we're going to learn. So sometimes points on our line, or points in our circle are named specific letters. So for instance, this center point, say the center point is point A. And then this point on the edge of the circle, that's point B. So then we would name that radius by saying line segment A, B. So it looks like that. So line segment AB is the radius. You just draw a line and you draw the point where it starts and the point where the line segment ends. Sometimes things don't have that line and it'll just say AB together like that, capital A, capital B. But usually it'll have like that line over it saying this is a line segment. Line segment AB is the radius. Something like that. So in this one, we might have a center point A. We might have an outside point B. We might have an outside point C. So when you're naming this one, you would say line segment, you just put the letter where it starts, C, and the letter where it ends. So you skip over the A. You don't need to write it. So put line segment C, B. You could have also put line segment B, C. Doesn't matter the order, as long as you put the start and the end. But you wouldn't put A in there. D is on there for labeling the diameter, so that's not even a point. This is the whole, saying the whole line right here is the diameter. But line segment CB or line segment BC would be the diameter. You'll also be expected to know how to label or name lines that are given to you on a circle. Right. So you put a line underneath it, you put the letter it starts with and the letter it ends with, and that's naming that line segment. All right, you ready to go?